Turn now to the war in Ukraine. It has now been 1 year since Russia's full-scale invasion, and this morning the White House has announced that it's sending a $2 billion aid package to Ukraine. In just a few moments, Secretary of State Antony Blinken is going to join us live. But first, Chief Foreign Correspondent Ian Pennell is on the scene in Kyiv. Good morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning, George. From a country that remembers, grieves and fights today, Ukraine is on high alert this morning, bracing for possible Russian missile strikes to mark the anniversary as it defends itself in a war 365 days later that shows no sign of slowing down.
This morning, Ukraine marks 1 year since Russia launched its devastating invasion. A war that's left tens of thousands of people dead, destroyed towns and cities, and driven millions from their homes, sparking the biggest refugee crisis in Europe since the end of the Second World War. This morning, President Zelensky honouring the fallen and the heroes of the war, calling February the 24th, 2022, the longest day of our lives, the hardest day of our modern history, and addressing his nation once more, saying, "We're strong. We're ready for anything. We will defeat everyone because we are Ukraine." This morning, the White House announcing a further $2 billion military aid package for Ukraine. And now China calling for a ceasefire and offering a 12-point proposal to end the conflict. The United States has warned China against providing lethal assistance to Russia and is accusing Beijing of already providing some aid to Vladimir Putin.
By making this public, we're able to help deter the PRC from going forward with a decision like this.
Putin's war has exacted a terrible toll in death and destruction, but also the trauma most Ukrainians have had to suffer, especially the youngest. 10-year-old Lisa has already experienced the worst of the war, losing her mom to shrapnel from a Russian bomb.
What has the war been like? Because many children your age have never seen a war. What is it like?
I know everything about war, she says. Missiles, bombs. War's bad for everyone. We should live in peace. Ukraine is covered with graves from the last year. Soldiers and civilians, young and old. 1 year into a war of Putin's choosing, with no end in sight, the suffering looks set to continue.
Well, it's incredible to think that this time 1 year ago, Russian troops were already on the outskirts of this city and we could hear explosions. These tanks here, though, are a reminder of what happened to Putin's army here, but also that this war, the resistance and the suffering goes on. George?
What a year it has been. Okay, Ian, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.